Here is the step-by-step process of becoming a UK registered nurse, registered midwife, or registered mental health nurse if you're already practicing in Nigeria. So this applies to so many other countries abroad. If you're already practicing, here's the process of becoming part of the UK NMC register and getting your PIN to work as a registered professional in the UK. Hi everyone, my name is Ngozi. I'm a registered nurse. I practiced in Nigeria for 7 years. I am now practicing in the UK, where I have practiced for over 4 years. I talk about nursing tips for nursing advancement, and I am a certified career coach for nurses. If you come across my videos, make sure you subscribe, share, and follow as well. In this video, we're going to be looking at the step-by-step processes of getting registered with the UK NMC if you're already practicing in Nigeria or in any other country as a registered nurse, a registered midwife, or a registered mental health nurse. Let's get into it. So the first thing that you need is a passport that is up to date, right? So you should have at least 3 years up front in your passport. If you don't have a passport, you need to start now, apply for that passport, and get it in your bag because you're going to need it for each step in this process. The next thing that you would need is writing an English exam. You can either write IELTS exam or OET exam. I'm going to put in the details of the scores that you need for each of these exams if you decide to go for either of them. So remember, if you're taking the IELTS, you need to take the academic IELTS. That's what nurses use to migrate to the UK or most parts of the world. Some countries are exempted, so just check for your country. If you're in Nigeria, you need to write that exam. The next thing that you will need is to create an account with the NMC UK. This is where you choose which professional you are and you would like to register as. So if you're a nurse, you register as an adult nurse. If you're a midwife, you have to click registered midwife. If you're a mental health nurse, you have to click registered mental health nurse. Okay, so this is actually the place where you get to choose the professional that you want to register as. So once you've created your account, you'll be prompted to get verified, to get your license verified. The verification process is an entirely different process for each country. So for Nigeria, verification process is on the NMC Nigeria website. You go there. If you meet all of the requirements, go ahead and get verified. So after getting verified, the NMC UK will be prompted that you're now verified, meaning you are actually fit and safe to practice in your country. You are registered in your country's, nursing and midwifery council, and you are fit to practice as well. Once your verification is done, the NMC UK will give you the go-ahead to go and sit for the Part 1 registration exam. So the Part 1 registration exam is what we usually call CBT. So it's a CBT exam. In Nigeria, there are several centers. You have to register, pay for the exam, and choose the center that you would want to write that exam. So you go for it, prepare for it, and you get that exam, by the way. So once you pass that exam, you've gotten your CBT intact. That is good. The next thing you have to do is to start job hunting. At this point, you actually qualify to get a skilled workers visa from any employer who is certified to actually give out the skilled workers visa. You know what we call COS, right? Certificate of sponsorship. You can at this point start applying on all of those websites, all of those sites where jobs are advertised for Band 5 nurses or Band 5 registered mental health nurse, right? Or registered midwife. Start applying for those roles.
So when you get that job, you are usually sponsored by your employer to take the Part 2 NMC exam, which is the OSCE exam. So after passing the OSCE exam, you then become a registered nurse, fully registered nurse in the UK.
This is also the point to start considering self-sponsorship. So self-sponsorship is you registering for your OSCE exam by yourself. So the OSCE exam is the Part 2 of the NMC registration exam for internationally educated nurses or midwives or mental health nurses, right? So what you have to do is register for the OSCE exams, prepare for it, and you have to come into the UK on a visitor's visa where you take that exam and get your PIN. You can actually leverage on getting your PIN to land a job, instead of just waiting for all of your exams to expire. So let me mention now, your CBT and your English exam will usually expire in 2 years. So you have the space of that 2 years to get a job and get your skilled workers visa, come to the UK and start working, or to actually, go ahead with this self-sponsorship method. I hope that this is clear and understandable. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section. I'm going to do a live session with a registered nurse who has done the self-sponsorship method so that it is clearer for those who are interested in embarking on this journey. I don't know why you've not subscribed yet. If you're still watching and looking at me eyeball to eyeball and you've not subscribed, please go ahead to do that. Go ahead to follow and share for someone who really needs this information. I'll see you in my next video.